Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Mama King. I am the Divine Oracle. Yep, this is my first reading of the day, so this might be right. I do appreciate y'all joining me. Thank you so much for the support. I see you. I appreciate you for real. Y'all know it. All right. Listen, this is a mental checkup here with the collective. See what's going on mentally. The Queen of Swords is in the upright. Very quick-witted, independent, honest, intellectual, possibly divorced. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Could also be a water sign, or you could be a water sign. I have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in the upright. So I don't know. There could be some gaslighting energy, or somebody's not feeling a relationship. There is some sort of attraction or companionship here. I don't know if somebody's restless with this mental checkup energy. The Four of Swords is in reverse. So something has not been resolved or someone is not at peace. Could be this Queen of Swords, could be someone else. See how you fit in this story. Knight of Cups is in reverse. So this is like maybe somebody's not very romantic, all right? And maybe they're not very imaginative or they lack some sort of sensitivity. Could be someone who's older or someone who's very immature. All right. I don't know. This could be a lover. Just because someone's your lover doesn't mean they're in the mood to love. There's no romanticism. There's no empathy here. Or there could be some sort of gaslighting energy or someone's restless about making an offer, possibly. Someone could just be afraid. The Two of Cups energy in the upright looks like there could be some sort of gossip or somebody's a snake. Yeah, this isn't looking good too much here with this relationship, but we're doing a mental checkup. That's the main thing. So we're going to focus on this Queen of Swords and this Four of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Swords is in the upright, and she is um, mm. This could be a very cold-hearted Queen of Swords, or someone feels this way. This could be you, Queen of Swords, who's cut off. I feel like I'm talking to whoever this older person is with this Knight of Cups energy in reverse. I don't know. Someone could be closed off to an attraction or a partnership. Four of Swords is in reverse. This could be about business or someone's restless about a business opportunity or a business offer. Someone has not mastered the key to something. I do have Fox energy. I wonder what that's about. Could refer to a Sagittarius or some sort of balance. With the Four of Swords being in reverse, and this is our mental checkup, we're going to look at this here. It looks like there's some ignorance, or someone could be denied access, or they are denying access, possibly to a younger person. What? Secrets. What things are inaccessible for you mentally? What realizations have occurred to you recently? Let's see what this fox is about. The fox is in the upright. So, yeah, there's a camouflage energy, or someone's very charming that could be hiding the fact that they have some sort of feelings or attraction. Someone is very well spoken and ability to be visible or invisible at will. Let's see what this Queen of Swords in the upright is about. What is she doing with this heart in reverse? Her heart is in reverse, hiding the wounds in the heart, ignoring your grief and heartache. There also, you could be ignoring someone who may be infatuated with you, or you could be in some sort of fear of being or letting your guard down. Someone's attracted to you, or someone's energy is attracted to your energy. I don't know who's a Knight of Cups and who's the Queen of Swords. Both of you could be watching. Okay. Um, yeah, there's some hidden betrayal here. Somebody's been gossiping behind your back. Could be someone's who's in competition with you. So who's got the mental checkup going on here? The Queen of Swords seems to be hmm, comfortable with somebody. This is somebody you know, an immature person, or oh wow, Someone also could be very bitter, maybe because of a past relationship or some betrayal in a past relationship, whether it's with you or something they've heard or you're connected to this person. Um, Someone also could be reminiscing about the past here. Who or what are you reminiscing about? Or someone may be reminiscing about you. Maybe there was an overall experience here that, yeah, something about this relationship has put someone in an energy of restlessness. Wisdom comes with age. It does sometimes represent a mentor or a professor. This is both sexual relationships and platonic. Somebody's older, somebody's immature. There could be some old communication someone's thinking about. Let's get some astrology. This mental checkup for the collective. Not feeling it for an older person or someone is gaslighting a situation. They could be gaslighting your choices in soulmates. Okay. It may not be anybody in particular. There's some sort of affinity to gossip and betrayal. It could be this Queen of Swords is in this restless energy. Okay. She could be mature and very upstanding, owning something. Second house energy. Check your second house placement. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Owning finances. Someone may just be about the money here. Could be this Queen of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse. There's no key or there's something that hasn't been mastered. Someone's desire, the restless energy with this fire energy, bringing it in. Like this is giving me Ten of Wands possibly here. Something's a burden mentally. Somebody ain't together here. Somebody's not at peace mentally. Give me the Two of Cups in this betrayal. What's this betrayal? Now there's some sort of expansion. Someone made room. This is a return, like a memory, or getting some sort of benefit from a memory of a relationship or talking about a relationship. Someone's gossiping about a relationship that someone may have rejected or could have been like a false soulmate or a karmic soulmate or a distorted soulmate, possibly. Fourth house energy. Give me the fox energy, please. The fox is the truth. It's karma. What did I say fox was? Camouflaging. It's camouflaging the truth, being strategic about Saturn return. So someone older, this Queen of Swords is older, or someone, there's a definitely age difference here. It could be parents, could just be a slight age difference, but someone is definitely older, mature, spiritually, mentally. They're not, this Queen of Swords is closed off, her heart is closed off, but it could just be for protection. Because something hasn't been mastered by you or someone else, hiding the wounds in your heart, feeling safe to share your heart's desire, placing most of your love and compassion somewhere, ignoring your grief. All right, so pay attention because if this Queen of Swords isn't paying attention to your heart, maybe you're just focused on money. I don't see anything wrong with that right now. It could just be a strategy here to get you to a certain point to your desire. I didn't do any channeling, y'all. Just opened up here. All right. I think that's the best way sometimes. So, with this fourth house root energy, I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. All right. So, this Nine of Cups energy, I feel like somebody is hiding their feelings. It's Four of Cups. Someone's hiding their feelings from an older person, or this is like I said, there's an age difference. It could just be a younger person who hasn't quite developed some sort of way to communicate. Or maybe somebody's just been paying attention to gossip. Who are you in secret? How you hide or where you hide? Somebody's wanting to hide, not wanting to face matters directly, being withdrawn to recuperate, retreating to the womb to gather strength and begin anew. Interesting, interesting. So there's some sort of beneficial return. Someone's expanding or making room for a relationship, a partnership, a connection, romantic or platonic, and this mental checkup. Benefits. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So it's a preparation, chariot energy, but there's a gossip or a snake in the mix. Listen, this looks like some sort of royal energy here. Bigger goals and plans now rule your life. It's the chariot, it's discipline. Maybe someone just needs to chill out with the gossip. Whether you're just talking in general, maybe apparently gossip has nothing to do with making a connection to this desire that you have. It could be causing some restless energy or something not being laid to rest. It's words, it's communication. It may even be what you're thinking about yourself. Somebody's thinking about somebody here and they're not ready to open up. Wow. Uh, See, someone's very open-hearted, optimistic, and flirtatious, but they're not being this way. They're either afraid or they're just closed off. Maybe they feel like they might be rejected. And I don't quite know who this is. We got Two of Pentacles energy, something that's owned or somebody's concerned about what they're owned. Maybe somebody's worried about someone coming in and attaching themselves to your wealth or your property, your legacy, your business affairs. You could be building a home right now or opening up a business, laying some sort of foundation. All right. Yeah, it's about money and how you make it. This could be all you're worried about. It may be also some assets about a divorce, concerning a divorce or assets that were shared in a marriage, a settlement, being able to afford what you need to progress and move forward. Okay, paying bills. That's all somebody seems to be worried about or concerned about, or someone may think that this is all you're concerned about. Maybe they feel like your heart is closed off to a relationship or a connection. Okay. Got fire element, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. A bad regulator, a powerful spring, passion. So there is some sort of honesty and suggest that you act assertively. So someone needs to be honest about how they truly feel to lay this restless energy to rest, okay? You're about to get up front with someone or vice versa. At least you should. And you're being encouraged to push it. You will soon understand where you stand as all of your cards will be put on the table. Then you can expect less mystery. Two of Wands energy. Okay, so that was picking up on mystery or somebody being mysterious about their feelings. And of course, we have the return of Saturn. Check that placement. Heavy Saturn energy in all my readings this week so far, y'all. Even in my own personal readings. Three of Swords is separation, being restricted, having a shattering experience, being disappointed in your growth, or of course, this could be someone else around you. Let's dig a little deeper with this mental checkup. This is what we really need to focus on. We want our mentals to be at peace, at rest. Okay. Not overthinking, not overanalyzing at any particular time, or if you realize things are becoming restless in your mind and your thoughts and your communication, you'll know to slow down here with the Four of Cups energy. Yeah, with this immaturity and being unable to be imaginative, possibly about a proposal or someone's desire to talk about some sort of attraction. We have Leo here with this. Um, it could be a younger person or someone's being immature about their feelings right now or just closed off. Okay. It could be connected to the roots, your roots, whatever you've been grown up with or whatever may emotional situations you may have come through in the past. Let's get this Leo. Um, Usually Leos will let you know who's boss or they are very clear on what they want. So someone's working out of the shadows here. Leos tend to have zero fear of going for what they set their sights on. So let's get in a little bit more on this Leo energy, please. Jupiter, once again, making room, expanding, having some sort of benefit, a luck, or learning about growth or something that you're expanding. You also could be traveling long distance, or you could be far away from someone, or even thinking about higher education. This also could represent this Four of Swords in reverse, being nervous about something that you're learning, growing, even if it's just spiritual education, spiritual knowledge, philosophy. You could also be publishing something or opening up to some sort of scholarly pursuits, dealing with fairness and reason. Okay, so never want to stay put in the same place for long. So you could be moving around, seeking some sort of knowledge in order to cultivate an understanding of life. It's also could be a gamble or a risk taker, someone who likes to take a risk or gamble may act on a whim to place a bet and then win big. Okay, that's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. But let's see what this snake energy is about with the Two of Cups and the Jupiter energy. You may have found out something through this expansion, through some sort of dream or inspiration. Okay, making your dreams in a reality. When Neptune is present, we do have Neptune energy, but only if we are honest with ourselves. Once again, honesty must come up here. Just because someone's closed off or a little afraid to move forward doesn't mean they're being fake or lying about something. They just have to be assured in their mind that no matter what response they get from speaking their mind and being at peace, they're going to be at peace. Don't let anyone change your energy. Okay. There also could be, I don't know, we got a lot of, well, Neptune is Piscean energy. Also, we're picking up Piscean energy with the Nine of Cups in reverse. So there could be some sort of escapism, or someone may be using drugs and alcohol here to either tunnel their vision, make it focused here, or even someone likes to stay in some sort of delusion. It could be with the Knight of Cups in reverse, but someone has to try to bring some sort of peace to this Four of Swords in reverse. Pisces, once again, is very significant. Leo, Pisces can be highly aspected in your birth chart or in your situation. The Heart in reverse, this Queen of Swords owning someone who's focused on their money right now, could also be a Sagittarius. Okay, fire energy for sure. Um, Also, we're also talking about traveling again. Very generous, jovial energy. Jupiter give you the shirt off their back if it's in need, but there's force, Aries and Scorpionic energy with the Mars. Something being in retrograde. This Queen of Swords could be rebelling, or fighting, confidence, courage, and ambition. Yeah, how you fight, how you protect yourself and those we care about. Intimate desires, aggressive, competitive side. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely Sagittarius, Mars, Queen of Swords, second house energy. Somebody's standing on their principles as far as their logic. Somebody's mind, mentals are they're on point. This Queen of Swords, no, I can't say the same about her heart, whether it's closed off because of a relationship or they could be partnered with someone else already. Maybe this is why someone's afraid, or maybe they're trying to figure that out. I'm not necessarily saying they're afraid, but there's a lack of imagination, or someone's um closed off to making an offer here. I don't feel like someone's being seductive on purpose. I feel like maybe they want to express some sort of emotion. So maybe they just don't know. This could be lacking creativity or inspiration. Give me this key in reverse. Pre-shadow retrograde. This came up the other day, and it's an asteroid. So the pre-shadow retrograde For example, the pre-shadow phase of a Venus retrograde could have you find an object or remember an ex in some way. Okay. During the actual retrograde cycle, they might make an appearance in your life. Are we still in Venus retrograde? Let me see. All right, let's read a little bit here. We got Mars retrogrades of 2025. We're talking about Mars. It began in 2024. It will continue. We're talking about pre-shadow retrograde. So this would have started in 2024. It's still in retrograde as far as Mars is concerned, lasting nearly 8 weeks. Mars will continue its backward motion well into 2025. Hold on. As a planet of action, drive, and ambition, Mars influences our motivation and ability to take charge. When it moves in reverse, energy levels can dip, making it harder to push forward with confidence. So I think it's not in more, that might have happened last year. The first part of the retrograde took place in Bold and Proud Leo. This is 2025, but on January 6th, Mars shifts into emotional Cancer of 2025, where it will remain for the rest of its journey. This transition encourages us, which is both Cancer, the fourth house is here too. This transition encourages us to process our anger and desires in a more open and direct way. That sounds like this reading here, rather than suppressing our emotions. And while the start of a new year usually signals fresh beginnings, this retrograde calls for patience and focus on strategizing and planning rather than rushing into action. Yeah, that's what this is. Mars retrograde in Cancer 2024 through 2025. But it was pre-shadow. Now, this particular card that I pulled for the pre-shadow retrogrades does speak about Venus. So let's see what it says. The Venus retrogrades of 2025. Now, we know that Mars and Venus, of course, are opposite, masculine and feminine energy. Um, so the Venus retrograde of 2025, after a break from Venus retrograde last year, the planet of love, beauty, and values is back in reverse motion starting March 1st. So this would have been back in the end of April, maybe, what, February? I'm sorry, end of February for pre-shadow. This period calls for deep reflection on your relationships, okay? And what truly matters to you. That sounds like this reading too. Venus begins its retrograde in bold and passionate Aries, rushing you to reconsider how you pursue pleasure. Then on March 27th, Venus shifts into dreamy Pisces. We have that again, stirring up emotions and fantasies surrounding love, connection, and desire. So somebody's been in the works. This is not an out of the blue attraction here. This is something that's been evolving possibly since last year. All right. This mental checkup involves relationships and how you think about them. If there are unresolved issues in your romantic life, this retrograde will bring them to the surface, which we are now, offering a balance, offering a change to work through them. And while it might be a challenging time for some relationships, facing these matters head on will lead to greater clarity and confidence on what you truly want. Okay, so it's just deciding what you want and using the energies of the earth, the people around us, a collective here to gather your strength to get what you want and get what you need to fill your desires here. This is beautiful. So somebody's been doing some spiritual work. Okay. They could still be in a restless energy. Let me get the Four of Swords in reverse. So hopefully that made sense to you. If this is your reading, that made complete sense to you. You know where your mind has been and where your heart has been in this past year. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. Let me get the astrology. It's a planet, the sun, Leo energy, or even dealing with the ego and confidence here. Connection with childhood, happiness. The sun represents our identity and our conscious mind, no matter what your sun sign is. It is the most important feature of our birth chart because it represents our ego and our will. WILL and WHEEL. Okay, however you're going to turn your wheel of fortune, leading us on our life's path toward our goals and giving us our unique personality. Our sun sign dictates how the world sees us. North and South Node, Virgo, Pisces, that's where the Earth is right now, so that could be significant. We already pulled Pisces energy. Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius. Venus and Mars, relationships in this mental checkup. As above, so below. Let me pull a little bit of personals. We're getting a little long here. Don't y'all forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you've made it this far. Okay. I see you. All right. Someone may have a low cut, a low haircut. Could be this Leo, Knight of Cups in reverse, dealing with their roots, their heart chakra. One more. Many lifetimes. Okay. So somebody knows something or they're learning. It's also with that when I was talking about the post shadow or the pre shadow retrograde, like you may have learned gotten to a certain point in a relationship or learning about relationships, or even the fact that you're closed off could have been something that may have affected you in a past lifetime here. Okay, so we got karma, Saturn return, so something's working out, or you're getting some sort of balance in the area of relationships mentally, what you think about them, how you react to them, how you respond, how you accept. And I don't know who I'm talking to. Not it's a Knight of Cups in reverse, which is a Leo energy, in the Sagittarius Queen of Swords. All right, take it how it resonates. You both could be both fire signs. Dustin, the name Dustin. Okay, and stabbing, a knife fight. Someone got into a knife fight. Many lifetimes, could be a different lifetime. This could be something that the Queen of Swords, this could be representative of the knife. Okay, intelligence. You could have been like, maybe you were a debater or some sort of philosopher or something. That also could represent a knife fight. Someone could kill with their words, stab you in the heart. The Queen of Swords could be very cold, okay, as above, so below, or come off that way, very direct. We got practice safe sleeping with infants again. Okay, that came up yesterday. Please be careful with them babies. I don't know if I've heard much about crib death lately, but I don't know. This could be something in the past. Practice safe sleeping with infants alone on their back and in their crib. ABC, as above, so below. Y'all, when every one of my children, I have 5 of them. This is why I worry about them so much, but my son is teaching me not to worry about them too much. But every one of them, it was hard for me to sleep because I was like a helicopter mom when they were babies in their cribs. I was so afraid of waking up and my children not breathing anymore. I would just hover over them almost all night. Just every hour I was checking and making sure they were still breathing. Oh gosh. I don't know if I told them that or not, but I did. I don't know. I just felt like I was a mama bear. I still am. I'm trying to let go of that though because they're really grown now. So, but anyway, let's get on back to this reading. Thank you. A little story time. Uh, I was a nervous Nelly though. I'm gonna tell you. Mm-mm. Listen, we got knife wounds. Somebody has cut someone's heart, or someone's heart has been cut, literally, or figuratively, metaphorically. I'm not even gonna try to say that word. Don't laugh. Don't laugh at my accent. All right, so we have knife wound, stabbing energy, many lifetimes, dust and low cut. Watch out for them babies. Okay, sleeping with infants. Someone could have been sleeping with an infant. I've heard of infants passing away because of them sleeping with their parents and getting smothered or caught up in something. We got child abuse energy. Someone's restless about that. Maybe you suffered through some child abuse, someone in the past. So this is like an asteroid energy, okay, with this pre-shadow retrograde, very violent and devious. There could be some sort of difficulty to face here, unlocking areas of pain in our lives that so that we can begin healing. So this is an indication of an area of your life and personal relationship where there has been a major suffering or abuse, pointing to traumas that need to be worked through. So you gotta take a look at your birth chart again if you want to get some sort of clarification on what you may need to do or what your goals are, or if you already know, that's good too. But someone being, having trouble tapping into their emotions and their intuition here, you may need some help. All right, a little bit of guidance, understanding. Okay. So you got to understand how you keep ending up in cycles of pain. And you also have to allow for personal transformation about this child abuse. Okay. As above, so below. Something's very cutting or something has cut. Loves to travel. Sagittarius energy again. Moving around, making room, expansion. Even though these hearts may be closed off a little bit here, these offers or this empathy, or some sort of sympathy could be closed off, or someone may feel that someone's sympathy or heart is closed off. I feel like someone is actually really ready to open up and allow these benefits of good luck and good relationships and this healing of this past child abuse here to help. Hey, y'all, listen, if you've made it this far and this reading resonates with you or has helped you, please consider donating to support my work on this channel. I appreciate your support most by liking and subscribing. Thank you and stay blessed, you beautiful souls. Help. Please do. Okay. And we will end with an archetype for this mental checkup. The shapeshifter. That's all we needed. It could be tied to a Capricorn or something about Capricorn is highly aspected in your chart. It could just be this earth energy that we're dealing with now, the physical body, reality, being elusive here, some sort of vibrant, adaptive, and humorous energy on the light side. On the other side, this shapeshifter energy could represent a people-pleasing energy with this Knight of Cups in reverse, or someone's trying to trick someone, or a charlatan, or someone could believe this. There's a love of theater here, a lot of games and trickery. Be careful, especially with the entertainment business. This energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. This could be you. Humans naturally are going to cover up and see, the true self so you can present yourself to the world with the sun energy and your ego. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is a side of ourselves that is slippery, that's non-committal, and very experimentational. And it also longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. So this shapeshifter energy, of course, is just a changing tide of emotions. This Two of Cups is standing in the upright. So somebody's holding on to some sort of relationship that could have caused someone to, be closed off here when it comes to the roots of the matter. And it could surround a mother figure or a father figure, some sort of nurturer. Okay. So take it how it resonates. I hope this helped you all on our mental checkup. Stay blessed and grounded, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.